9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fish keepers of all ages, please put down your python hoses and direct your attention up to the screen. It's time for the rock pile. Pile on in here, all you gems and jewels. Ah, I missed ya. I missed ya. I missed ya. I missed ya. I missed you so much. I've had adventures. I've had craziness. I've had breeding. It's been a wild ride, and we'll get into that right in. Oh my gosh! So, as you may or may not know, I took a trip 2 weeks ago now, week ago, to Louisiana, to Slidell, Louisiana, to see Steven and Brookley and Jenna and Jess and Grant and Shelby and Sherry. Oh my gosh. It's it was an amazing trip. And I'll be getting into that. I had some plecos breed while I was gone too, which is amazing. I had some Corey's pass away while I was gone as well, which is not too bad. And I got some crazy news when I got back, and we'll get into all that um, craziness. Ah, my 29 gallon is purling. Yay! Um, Let me scroll on up, make sure everyone, make sure you can hear me, and let's get straight into chat first, and then I'll get into my hellos because, as Scotty mentioned, I always get a few Ricos behind. So we got Koro. Let me work. Koro works. Let you know I sing that every time. I see you in chat, Koro. Let me work. Uh, Let me give you that toot toot. Let me give you that beep beep. Oh my gosh. And we have Jenna. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for your hospitality and your peach pie pizza. Peach pie pizza. Delicious. And we have TJ Autocross. Thank goodness. I was so worried it wasn't going to be an Eric Wire Extreme because it is not an Eric Wire Extreme without TJ. Good old Todd. Todd has been racing. Dude, he has an amazing Porsche that he takes out on the tracks, and just so jelly. As I don't want to say an adrenaline addict, but I'm more of like a G-force addict. Like, dude, just diving into a turn and just getting shoved into the side of the car and hitting the accelerator, hitting the brakes. Oh, I love it. Love racing. I love driving uh, to a T. But then we have Monster Fish Gal. Love Monster Fish Gal. She's so amazing, so supportive. She helps out so much behind the scenes with the Aquatic Morning Show. She's the best. And we have Scotty Too Hottie. Scotty Too Hottie. Who I can't wait for the Keystone Clash coming up at the end of September. So excited. I am here. Figured I'd say hi now before he gets too many Rigos behind. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I don't want to get it, but I do get it. I'm sorry. Can't wait to see Scotty at the Clash. And we have Sky Dancer. Oh, big hug for Sky Dancer. She's so supportive. And speaking of supportive, the incomparable Linda Worth. See her around all the time. And this guy too, Gabriel. Eric, you ought to know by now. You ought to know. I always sing that, Gabriel, whenever I see it. Eric, because I'll give you a heart attack. But let's get to the participants list. If I remember how to do that, participants. We have Amisa. Good to see you, Amisa. Thank you so much for being here. Beta Aquatics. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh man, what did you win the other day? You won, or the other week, I should say. You won something I was really jelly about. I hope you're doing good. I hope you got that prize. Which, crap, haven't seen Skulls or Nathan Hovey's surprise, which just bounced into my head. But we have Brooklyn. Oh my gosh, I got to hug Brooklyn. I didn't make it over to her house because I was just pooping. I blame Jenna for feeding me seafood and peach pie pizza. Hell of a combo. But that just means I have to go back. I have to go back to see officially's Brooklyn's fishies, and I cannot wait to do that. We have Dennis, someone else I get to see at the Clash. Hello, hello. Good to see you, Dennis. Fish time with Lando. That's a first one. I don't think I've seen you before here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. And we have she's my lobster. We have Foxy Fishes, Foxy. Check out her store on Get Gills. She takes more amazing care of her animals than I do. I aspire to care for my animals the way that she does. So please go check out her store on Get Gills. We got Gabriel. We already said hi. Gina's Reese, my favorite Gina on the internet. Ooh, I get to see her at the Clash too. I'm so excited. So excited. Harley. I've been seeing Harley around. Awesome seeing you here. Thank you. Said hi to Jenna. Michael gets to go out to lunch with me. I'm so excited to take him out for lunch. I'm thinking either Friday or Sunday, Michael. Whatever works for you. You got my email. We'll cord. Myrtle Mod Extraordinaire. Please go check out Myrtle's channel. He also has a call out for a duet with a violinist. So if you're a violinist and you want to rock out with Myrtle, here is your chance. So please get in contact with Myrtle if you're rocking out. We have Science Gal Aquatics, Carrie. Oh man, I took my insulin shot because Carrie at the last Keystone Clash was so sweet. She gave me diabetes. So Carrie, I'm so excited. I assume you're going to the Clash. I don't know if you are going to the Clash, but I assume. I'm so excited. I hope Jesse can come this year. And we have Mitch, Scruffy City Aquatics. Mitch, good to see you, Mitch. I was just rocking out, escaping my 75 gallon, rescaping my 75 gallon. I'll give you a clue on why I'm doing it here, but I was listening to Mitch beforehand. So next week, 9 o'clock, Lord knows we have the incomparable Bentley Pasco. But I like to watch Bentley's on the replay, but watch Mitch's live. That's just my pref. Sometimes I switch it up. Sometimes I do both on the TV and on the phone. But check out Mitch before me next week, or for the replay after me, or stop watching me and go watch Mitch's replay. And we have Shane. Excuse me. Shane's Tanks and Bowls. 2 Shanes. What up? Good to see you. Sky Dancer. We said how much I love it. And we have Vibes. Oh my gosh. I don't know who exudes more positivity than me. It's Vibes. Vibes definitely. Definitely. definitely does it. Let me go through. We got Clicks. Clicks, good to see ya. Oh man, Clicks is someone else I was super jelly about. They got um, the whole Beck's collection. Oh, so awesome from Fish Fam Christmas, I believe. And we have for yo, Uncle Alishan. Good to see you. I can't wait to see you at the Keystone Clash. Clearbox Swimmers, thanks for popping in. MNC. Clearbox at MNC in the house. And Calais. Oh my gosh, one of my orange Venezuelans is like literally like pure orange minus like a green, like little bullseye spot. Pure orange minus a little green, green black, bullseye spot right on his side. But like all of them else, are, but this guy's just like pure orange, and I'm just like, oh, I think of Kelly every single time I see him. And we had, I jizzed him from a mile away. It's Paul, good old Paul Soltero. Good to see. I know the incomparable Monsieur Geek Boy. We meet again. I hope Cancun is treating you right. I caught the replay of your sunset. And Johnny, from Dan's Fish. I made an order this week, and they're coming on Thursday. Super excited! I'm getting hatchet fish for the first time. Hatchet fish! I'm working on sealing up my aquarium. I got the vinyl strips and gonna seal them up real good. Gonna make sure the water line is still, kind of flush or just above the black bar, but still giving like at least maybe an inch, half inch. But Lord knows those hatchet fish, they have those powerful pectoral muscles that can propel them. Lord knows how high, but they're going to be in the 75. I'm also getting. I absolutely love my red lizard whiptails. They're gregarious as fuck. They're running around all in the tank, hanging about, just doing their own thing. They could care less about what's going on. So I got 4 more. So I'm gonna have 8 total, but I'm so excited. But yes, I'm getting hatchet fish for the first time. And Johnny, good to see you. Um, excellent, 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 excellent. But so let me um let me get into everything. So I wanted to go down to Louisiana to surprise Jess because I knew she was going to be at Aquafest, let alone to see Steven, Jenna, Brookley, the whole crew, and to love on them because I couldn't wait till the clash. I had to love on them. So I I had a plan. I got off work Thursday night. I was like, hey, okay, I'm gonna get off work Thursday at 4, go to sleep, knock myself out, sleep for 8 hours, have the car packed and everything, just wake up at midnight and go. So that way it's going to take it says 16 hours and 48 minutes. So I'm like, let me just fly at night. I'll cruise down there and luckily, I'll get there by 4 p.m. and that way I still have Friday night to hang out, chill with everybody, let alone, if I wake up at 8 a.m. on Friday and just drive all Friday, I won't get there till like, 2 a.m. or something like that. So I decided to leave at midnight. So that was the plan. In reality, I got off work at 6. And then um, uh, I tried to knock myself out. Gina was amazing. She took the kids off to play, so I had some quiet time, and uh, I I didn't go to sleep until 8, and then I only slept for 2 hours, so I got up at 10. So I'm like, well, crap. What am I gonna do? Just go. So I just went by like 10:30 or 11, and it was an amazing drive. It was awesome. It was so great. Um, had a blast until like the last hour into Louisiana. As soon as I got into Louisiana, nobody would get out of the fast lane, and I was just so tired from not sleeping and everything that I was just like, ah, where's my exit? And then the timing of the stoplights at the exit that my hotel was at was just awful. Literally sat for 3 cycles and was like, okay, I'm going out and around. Go out and around, get stuck in another traffic jam. So I'm like, I just want to get to my hotel. Get to my hotel, and my hotel was atrosh. Atrosh. So get in there, set my stuff down, peel back the sheets, get in bed. I'm like, okay, this is gonna um I go to the bathroom and I go to wash my hands and there's graffiti on my sink. I'm like, in Sharpie, there's KYI written on the sink, on the edge of the sink. And I'm like, the hell is that? So immediately I go to the front desk. I'm like, hey, I don't want to get charged for this. There's graffiti in my bathroom. And they're like, what? Can I come take a look? So she comes take a look. She's like, yeah, that's Sharpie. That's not coming off. All right. So she takes a picture. She's like, I'll let you know. You're not going to get charged. I'm like, okay, perfect. Thanks. Great. I'm like, whatever. People vandalize rooms. So I go lay back down in bed. I'm falling asleep. And there's a picture um, on the side of the room. And I'm looking. I'm like, there's a bullet hole in that picture. I'm like, a bullet hole? What are you? No. So I get up, I go over. There's a hole. Like somebody drilled a hole or threw something and like knocked a hole in the picture. And then I'm looking at the wall and there's scrapes and scratches like from where there's like a recliner in there. So the recliner was scratching the wall and all this other stuff like dents in the wall. And I look and there's no lamp on the bedside table. And I'm like, somebody throws like okay. And so then I actually like pay attention in the bathroom. There's pubes all like body hair all over the um uh, bathtub. And then there's a half-used bar of soap and shampoo bottle on the soap holder. I'm like, oh my god, they didn't clean the bathroom. If they didn't clean the bathroom, they probably didn't clean the sheets. I've already been laying in the sheets. So I pack all my stuff back up, go to the front desk. I'm like, tell them all this. I'm like, can I just have another room? And they're like, yeah, sure. So we go, give me another room. We all go through and look at everything. There's no holes in the wall and things like that. So um, I'm like, fine, cool, great. Okay. So she leaves and I go, I turn the air conditioner on and I'm like, oh, that, that smells funny. And sure enough, um, what, like I go and look at the output for the air conditioner and like it's just filthy, absolutely gross. There's stains, and as a teenage boy, I know exactly what those stains are. So, and then I get down and I look at the actual like intake filter, and it's just fuzz, all like hasn't been cleaned in forever. I'm like, "Ugh." So I go back up to the front. I'm just like, well, this is actually after dinner with Jenna, but in Brooklyn. But I'm like, "Do you have a dustbuster?" They're like, "Yeah." "Is everything all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I suck out that, just wipe out everything else, and I'm just like, "Screw it." At least that's the only thing wrong with this room that I know of. And oh my god, you better bet like totally looked for bed bugs, and I did find one little bug, but it wasn't a bed bug. Um, so I try to sleep and I can't because I feel like I'm just too tired. I was chugging Coca-Colas on the way down to stay awake with caffeine, and yeah, bring your own linens. It was just what the fuck. I once was Matt. I once was a teenage boy, so I know exactly what those dried stains were. As Paul would say, I could jizz that a mile away. So, I all this commotion and everything, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna rest. So I rest, and then 6 o'clock, 6:30, Jenna hits me up like, "You hungry?" I'm like, "Oh, for show." She's like, "Do you want me to come get you?" I'm like, "Yes, please." So she gets me with Lillian, which it was cool to see Lillian. I told her, she's like, do you know how famous you are? Like you draw like these, like everybody is so in love with your drawings and everything. You're so famous. So oh, we get to the restaurant and we get seated and we're hanging out and we wait and we wait and we wait and we wait and we wait, and then Brooklyn gets there. Brooklyn and Josh. Josh was super cool. Oh man, he was super awesome. He's got a great mustache. Um, I did ask him for a ride, but he wouldn't. What a jerk. But you know, Jenna's like, "Do you love seafood?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I like seafood." You know, I'm not so like the first thing she's like, I think Josh was like oysters, and I'm like, "Whoa!" I'm thinking like shrimp and crab. That's what I'm kind of more of my definition of seafood than oysters. So no oysters for me. And I ended up getting like crab stuffed shrimp, but the stuffing had all this spices and peppery stuff in it, which is ugh. And Jenna and Berkeley quickly learned that I have a palate of a 4-year-old, as my coworker once described me. And it was it was a good dinner. I loved it. I actually snuck away and took care of things, much to the chagrin of the table, where they called me a sneaky jerk. But they got me back later on. So go back, pass out, wake up, go to the event, which I stayed closer to Steven. I didn't realize he was an hour away, which is no biggie. Um, so drive there and hang out, and because I was so tired and just like frazzled and caboose, whatchamacallit, I did end up leaving early Saturday because I like had like kind of a panic attack slash. I'm like, I'm super tired and like I can't take this, I gotta go. So then I had to drive an whole hour back. That's the only reason I didn't like staying so far away from the event, but live and learn. But it was great to see Jess, and I pulled my hat down over my my eyes, went up like, "Excuse me, can you help me with this?" She's like, yeah." And I lift my hat up and I go, "Oh, hi." She goes, "Hi, hi." It was so great. Exactly what I wanted. And I did the same thing to Shelby and Grant, and like being able to see those guys and hang out and um, hug and squeeze, in realness is just so such a blessing. And just I was so overwhelmed. Like you guys, like they're so awesome. I can't tell you in person how awesome Stephen, Jenna, Brookley, Jess, Sherry was there. Sherry was hilarious because I did my town crier for Steven. Steven had free guppies and it was getting close to the end on Sunday. So Steven, I don't know if he said something or if I said something, but I said something to the effect of like, in my head, I'm like, I can get rid of these guppies in like 30 seconds. And I'm like, no, 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 no. So I look at Steven, I go, I bet you I can get rid of these guppies in under 2 minutes. And Steven's like, okay. And so immediately I went into because Gina has done a craft fair, and I would go and be a just be the do the like ding 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 ding. Here ye, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, step right up, step right up. We got everything you need right here, right here. What do you got? Like, so I just grabbed the gummy bag. Free, look right here, look right, everyone, right over here. You sir, you like guppies? Of course you like guppies. Everyone like you. Do you breathe? Of course, everyone who breathes like guppies. Free guppies. Here you go. Like free. What do you mean? Like what's wrong with it? Like nothing. We have too many there. They gotta go. Like the used car. Like we have too many on the lot and they have to go. And so like people just started like reaching their hands out, like just passing out. I think I got rid of 2 bags like that. And Steven's like, yeah, that was under 2 minutes. But the best thing was, like, I look back and, like, I see Steven and Sherry, like, "Oh my god, what are you doing? Don't do that, everyone's looking." And, like, I feel the same thing, I just, like, gulp it and, like, swallow it and push it down, and then barf that back up later. And the best thing was is it kinda got, like, people over and looking at stuff too, and like, kinda had to, like, run away because like, when I do that, I'm like, "Alright, I'm a jerk, I gotta get out of here before somebody punches me in the face." I kinda run away, so hopefully, they were able to make some secondary sales too, pulling everybody in, but, had an amazing time at the event. Steven and Jenna had pizza at Steven and Jenna's house Saturday night and, went shopping in Steven's tanks. Dude, if you think Steven's tanks are amazing on video, they are 10,000 times better in person. Like, there's just I was so overstimulated. Like, I went and, like, we're looking at everything, and it's like, "Oh, yeah, the 90 gallon in my bedroom," and so I went and looked, and I'm just looking, like, at plants and everything, and he's like, "So what did you" we came back out, "So what did you think of rainbows?" I'm like, "Rainbows?" He's like, "Yeah, the 90 gallon." I'm like, "There's rainbows in the 90 gallon?" I think I was too entranced by his algae eaters. He's got some Siamese, algae eaters that are just fucking, like, beefcakes, like, you could, like "Oh, got a live one, look out." I guess that's another freeze frame, for Rico. But, and then Brooklyn came over too, dropped her phone in the tank with the flashlight on. She went on, a Hydra mission, and was looking in tanks for Hydra, and she was just like it's like the Karma slap, like she was boasting like I'm the car or the Hydra queen. I can find them in any tanks, and she like leaned on the 75-gallon mosh pit Steven has, and her phone was on the edge, and like she leaned on it and it went straight at the bottom, and her flashlight was on, so and the flashlight landed, like, shooting upwards, so it looked like one of those lights, like, you buy for inside your aquarium, like, the ambient light, you know? Brooklyn immediately just, like, starts convulsing laughing like, "Oh god." And I'm just like, "Get it out!" She's like, "It's waterproof, it's fine." So she gets it out, has to get the hairdryer to blow it out. But that was amazing. And Steven and Jenna's utmost generosity of giving me plants. I just have so many more hygrophillas. Um, yeah, like one, two, three, three different hygrophillas, um, two Ludwigias, a Rotala, maybe two Rotalas, and a bunch of Cardinalis. Like, oh my gosh, man! Like Lobelius Cardinalis. Like, oh, that's so awesome. Like, I immediately have excuse me, a cardinal carpet. Like, oh, that was so awesome. Like, thank you so much. Thank you. Some awesome red Ludwigia. Super sweet. Like Steven is. And Jenna. Those are Jenna's plants too. But like Steven's bowl, he has a bowl, like self-sustaining bowl. Like it's just packed, packed with plants, and it's just so cool. Like, oh my god. And and then Sunday went back to the event, hung out there all day. Was an idiot, didn't take any pictures all weekend, not one, except of my like crummy hotel room for like for evidence for like I didn't do it. And hung out with Jess all day, hung out with everybody. Grant and Shelby were just super awesome. I got a bunch of plants from them. Um, and then we went to dinner. Unfortunately, Jess had to run. Uh, Jess and Joe had. I got to meet Joe. Joe was super cool too, and they had to run back because Joe had to work in the morning, so they didn't get to go out to dinner. I feel like a jerk, and so then we went out to dinner, and like I went to the bathroom like twice during. so sorry. I'm pooping my pants. So I was gonna go to Brooklyn's after, didn't end up doing it. Came back, hotel room, packed up, passed out, hit the road. And when I mean I hit the road, I hit the road in the morning. So I think I left 7 o'clock in the morning. I think 7 a.m. Monday, and then got home 11:30 Monday p.m. So from Baton Rouge, Louisiana to Detroit, Michigan in like 15 hours. And I was or 15 and a half hours. I was like, oh, I made great time because I like hit the road and I'm like, I'm hitting it. So I'm like, I'm not getting food until 9 a.m. So I stayed on the road, got some breakfast, McDonald's breakfast at 9 a.m. and I didn't eat again until 11:30. I ate Taco Bell on my couch, but I just threw the hammer hard and um, I got home. I made it home, and um, I love driving. It was so I literally like would blink. I'm in Alabama. Blink. I'm in Kentucky. Blink. I'm in Ohio. Ohio was always the worst. Nobody wanted to speed in Ohio, so I didn't have a rabbit to follow. But it was great times. Unfortunately, and here comes the bad news, people. So Tuesday, I get online for work, and I I know layoffs are coming around my work, but my CEO is like partner sales, and I'm in partner sales, so I'm like, oh, we're safe. So my VP puts a one-on-one on my calendar for noon, and I'm like, that's not good. But I have a one-on-one with my manager before that, so I'm like, I'll just ask them then. So my manager moves the one-on-one time till 2 p.m. Like, that's fine, but what's going on with this one-on-one with the VP? Well, worried, and he's like, "Oh, no, 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 John's traveling abroad. You might need some clarification on something." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I get on the one-on-one meeting, and another guy pops up, and I'm like, "No! Oh my God!" So I was laid off from my job a week ago today, and it sucks so bad. It sucks not financially. I can't discuss it because of confidentiality agreements. But financially I am being taken care of, so it doesn't suck from that point of view. It sucks from the relationships I've built for the last 6 years. It sucks for I didn't love my job, but I loved helping people. Like that's kind of taken away from me. I loved working here from home, and, you know, um, I love not change, and I know the only constant thing in the universe is change. So, I just don't like change. So, and then this is like a lot of change at once. So, I lost my focus. Come back, baby. Come back. Ho, 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 ho. So, it's everything goes all right. I won't have to work here for a while. So, I've been doing a lot of cleaning around the house. So that sucked real bad. Tuesday or Tuesday afternoon at noon. So my tank lights don't come on until 4 p.m. Um, every day. So, I am just straight bumming. And so tank lights come on at 4 p.m. and this is the day after I got back. I go and I check my 29 gallon, and there's three green laser cories dead and four panda cories dead. And I'm like, what the F is going on? So emergency mode, scooped out the dead bodies, water change down to like that much, filled it back up, and then the water change again down to that much. Um, and everything stabilized. So I did lose 3 out of 8 green lasers and 4 out of 7 pandas. So I was down to 3 pandas and 5 green lasers. I just went this past weekend and got 2 more pandas. So now I have 5 pandas, 5 green lasers. So it was just like like even more crap piled on. But so then I check on the 75, everything's great. Or I think I lost my checkerboard cichlids in my 75, but I pretty much knew I was going to lose those guys before I left. I check on my 60-gallon with, stir-bys are breeding as always. Orange Venezuelans are doing great. Gold tetras are fine. And I look for my I just redid the picture. The thumbnail is my new redo of my 60. So I I look. I take my flashlight. I'm looking in the caves for my plecos, my L183 Starlight plecos, which I got from Jadrin Aquatics, way back October 14th, 2021, and they were as big as my thumbnail. And so I'm looking in the caves, and I see one going. I go, no way. So I keep it on. He kind of moves over at him. There's a huge clutch of eggs. I'm like, yes, there it is. There's the yin and the yang. There's the yang to the yin that's been my day. Is that my L183s have, actually laid eggs and had a male protecting it. And it's been over a year and a half since I've had those fish. So a huge accomplishment that um, I've been trying for my first time I've ever bred plecos. Like I had bristlenose, but um, I don't think they were right subspecies or whatnot. But this is the first pleco I've ever bred, and super excited. So that balanced out the the of losing the job. Um, Again, doesn't suck financially. They're taking care of me. I can't say how much and for how long, but uh, I'll be a-okay for quite some time. But it just yeah. But I've been clean the heck out of the floors, like floor, like um, what do you call the boards up along the wall? Like just scrub that, got all the handprints and splatters off the kitchen wall from the kids, and dusted behind my tanks for the first time like ever. Like holy crap, though that's dusty back there. Um, and I've been waiting to get out into the garden because it's literally rained like 5 of the last 7 days, and the last two other days, Gina and I took the kids to the science fair. Not the science fair, Detroit Science Center. I had a free weekend, so we went down there and explored, and um, just had a really good weekend. So it just sucks. Like I was gonna go live Tuesday, but I was just gonna be just a ball, just an absolute ball of crybabiness, and I feel horrible for not being able to stay up and chat and everything. But I wanted to tell you guys, Um, and but a great thing happened while I was gone too was that my Coste, my black line-tailed tetras, uh, that have been just absolutely recluse and just not wanted to like really come out or whatnot. We're totally cool. We're totally happy and healthy, or not healthy. Well, obviously healthy. But they're from Dan's Fish, but they were totally happy. They were totally like hiding whenever the light came out. But now they were out and about, and I'm like, oh, sweet, cool. So what do? I ripped the tank apart. I ripped the tank apart, so now they're terrified again. But I had gotten some black neon tetras in there too, kind of as the dither fish, and that didn't really work. And the Coast Days really like to bottle up, and the black neon tetras didn't. So I took the neon tetras back, and I have some dwarf hatchet fish coming from Dan's Fish. 15 of them will be here Thursday. I'm super, super, super excited for that. And I got those, like I said, more whiptails because they're just so cool. If you have a peaceful, um, like I would not keep whiptails with angelfish. I would not keep whiptails with mouthy tetras like silver tips or Colombian tetras. Like tetra's known for nipping because their tail does kind of look like a worm. Because I've seen the Coste tetras kind of looking at the whiptail like, what is that? Is that a is that a worm right by the Rapache? Like, nope, it's a whiptail. Don't bite it, please. So, but the black line tetras are super, super community fish. Wouldn't hurt a fly. They hurt each other because also while I was gone, the males you could tell now who the males are in the group because they had set up territories and would attack anybody that would swim by. But I tore up the tank. I'm redoing it. I got vinyl strips to make it, airtight. Um, I've been looking for a backup airstrip too in case I cut it too wide. But I was thinking about using like plastic wrap or maybe not tinfoil or like Preston seal around my because I have a 407 on it, so I have those pipes coming down in like, and they're because they're dwarf hatchet fish, so they're only going to be like the tip of my finger, and I just don't want them to sneak out anyway possible. Anybody who's had dwarf or anybody who's had hatchet fish in the past will tell you about their jumpy jumpers. Um, uh, but yeah, it's their loss. As you know, I'm a humble person, the humblest person in the world. Ask anybody, so humble. But I am an amazing human being. I will be okay, and I will do better. I am kicking myself, just absolutely, banging my head against the wall that I didn't apply for that part-time aquarium co-op job when I had the chance. I almost want to just be like, "Hey, here's my resume just in case." Uh, but I don't want to come off as too strong. Or should I do come off as too strong? Just like, "Hey, I'm gonna hit you up every single day until you hire me." Like, "Hello, police. Please have this man stop contacting us." Um, but yeah, I would love like that would be a dream job to clean the toilets at Aquarium Co-op. That would be an absolute dream job to help support a company who believes, the customer, I don't want to say comes first, but or is always right, but we're doing the right thing by the customer and most importantly by the employees too. Because Corey could be making a lot more money himself and not paying the wages and benefits that he does to his employees. So that is, always a, you know, gazing. I'd love to work there. What else? What else? What else? But yeah, I'm a great person. I'm a I'm a great guy. We all know this, and there's that battle in your head, like you're a loser, you're never gonna find everything again, you just doomed your whole family. And then there's that other, like you're amazing, you're gonna be fine, it's okay. It's just like, oh, change, change. I don't want to change. Why do I have to change? Change it. all around the world, changing. But luckily, as long as everything comes out all right, I won't be having to do anything for quite some time. Paul says Dan's looking for somebody to do the customer experience thingy. Hmm. Dude, move to Wyoming. Ugh. You know, I- I'm Ric Flair. A nature boy. Woo! So like moving to Wyoming would be so awesome. Oh my gosh, just nature in your face. Dee Dee. No, no one has ever told me how wonderful I am. It's always just harumps. And thank you so much, Dee Dee. I love you guys so much. I'm sorry I haven't been reading the chats. It's just blah. I don't want to cry. Zenny will get very angry, and if I do squirt the tears, but um yeah, like I said earlier, I was rescaping my 75 um during Mitch's stream, and I'm just I thought I had ideas, I thought I had plans, and I got all tipsy turvy. So now like everything is mirrored, and I'm not liking it. I don't know what to do. I'll get it, but it's just like I had an idea and then it didn't work out, and so then you're like, oh crap. Um, uh, like I had my arm in the tank like up to 15 minutes right before the stream, and I was like, oh crap, I gotta put a shirt on because I always stream or always stream. I always escape on natural just because I've soaked so many sleeves. Like it's one thing if I'm going in there just to grab one thing or something like that, but if I'm doing a whole tank, I'm like, screw it, lose the shirt. I'm not. I know it's only 40 degrees out right now, but no. Um, yeah. Let me know how I can help. Kelly, you can help by being the amazing, awesomest person that you are, which you already are doing. So please continue being you because that helps me so much. Just hanging out and watching all the streams this past week has helped me so much just get my mind off things. Just you guys, like it truly is a fish fam. And like I didn't want to say anything in like chats and have, take away from other people's streams or anything like that or any, you know, it's not all about me. But it's just, and then it's good to not be in, you know, this. It's good to be here. It's not to be good in that state of mind. And you guys have played a huge part of um, taking that stress and mental weight of like, "Oh, you don't have a job. You're failing your family. You're failing your family. And uh, it truly like I hate to go back to it, but like on paper, like it was the right decision. So, because everybody had to let at least one person, from what I understand, hearing from people, everybody had to let one person go from their team, and I think I was on a team with like 7 people. I was the freshman member. My team had nothing in pipeline for or nothing in quarter for the next 3 months, like one deal for out of 8 reps, and then like nothing in pipeline for next year. So on paper, totally right decision. I don't blame him. My boss did not want. He fought. You could tell he fought so hard for me, Gary. It was another reason why I am gonna hate it because Gary was such an amazing boss. He took time, you know, all last week to connect with me. He's offered to go over my resume. He's searched internally to find me jobs and to apply for, and it's just given me tremendous remarks. How if the budget opens up, I will be one of the first people he contacts to get me back in here. So you could tell it wasn't my VP's and my manager's decision to let me go. They had to let me go. So, but I've never had a manager, or I've never even heard of a manager being like, "All right, Eric, you got let go today, but call me tomorrow. We're gonna go, or we'll search the websites together. We'll go look at your LinkedIn. We'll polish this. We'll polish that." I've just had a managers be like, "Oh yeah, this sucks. You know, I'll write you a letter or something. Let me know if there's anything you need." But Gary was like, "Okay, here's what we're going to do." So that's it's just he's a he's a great guy, which is sucks that I'm not gonna be able to work for him. And then like all my old managers who had worked there, I was like, "Hey, Eric, just heard a bunch of people got laid off. You okay?" Like, "No, I got fucking laid off, man." And he's like, "Oh shit, let me know if you need anything." And it's like exactly, it's not like Gary wanting to be like, let's go over this, let's go over that, let's go over this, let's go over that. But again, you guys have just helped me so much of just being able to zone out, just hang out and have fun. And it's just so important that, never take life seriously because um nobody gets out alive. Nobody. So I think that's the main reason why I don't take life seriously. I think it's a Yogi Berra quote. Not a Yogi Bear, Yoga Berra. Uh, is that I never take life seriously. Nobody gets out alive. Oh, yeah, and you can either freak out and everything will be all right, or not freak out and everything will be all right. So I'll choose the not freak out um, path and whatnot. But yeah, just like I want to do more morning streams or pop-ups. Um, and then it's like, okay, I gotta wash the floors. Today I'm gonna wash the floors. And then, as I'm washing the floorboards, that's what they're called. I look at the floorboards and they're filthy, and I'm like, okay, well, I got time to clean those. So I'll start cleaning those. And then you realize like, crap, I gotta go around this whole room with on my knees. Shit. That's gonna take a while. So then the floorboards lead into the living room, and you're like, I can't leave the living room floorboards filthy. So then you're just cleaning all the floorboards. Oh, so you look up like, okay, that was 2.5 hours of my life. All right, what do I need to do now? All right, we gotta we gotta change the laundry. We gotta do this. So it's tough. It's tough to find spots to fit in, and then um, like it sucks because I got to return this computer, which they haven't sent me a box yet. I'm kind of annoyed but I have a computer downstairs. I can steal from Gina and make me use it. Yeah, everything's gonna be okay. Myrtle, thank you so much. Uh, Benoski, Fish Kodo, you already know. No. Good to see you. Good to see you. MSG, quack quack. You see my ass quack? Nano, Nano, heart, heart, heart. Eric is Cinderella. The cleaning stream. Cinderella, Cinderella. Yeah, Gina's my evil stepmom. Where's my Prince Charming? Rico's gonna show up on my front step. Come with me. Does this New Balance fit? Oh man. Uh, just to let you know, a week ago today I was not this jolly. I'm a little heavily medicated right now too, but um yeah, it stinks. It's a stinker. Oh, I hate change, but Change is inevitable. All right, I gotta finish scaping this. Uh, 75. I am gonna start working on editing videos because I want to go down to the Belle Isle Zoo or Belle Isle Aquarium, which is the oldest aquarium in the United States, I believe, and take some videos and all that. So I'll be with Zenny, and I gotta run, guys. Hope you have a great night. See y'all around the tubes. Tell the mucky mucks that your computer has location issues and can't leave home. But I do want to say it's legal to medicate in your state. It is. It is. It is. The NyQuil is legal here. Um, NyQuil is green, right? Yeah. NyQuil is legal here. But Fish Fam link test received. Good to see you, Harley. Thank you so much. I love you guys to the ends of the earth. Like it just pumps me up. Gives me so much love knowing that you're out there giving me the same thing back. But the most supportive thing you can do for me is support your loved ones in your life because that's what's happening to me right now. All my loved ones, including you, obviously, are supporting me emotionally, mentally, sometimes physically if I fall over on Gina. But um, I just love you guys so much. You mean so much. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go escape this and cry a little bit. But you guys are awesome, and I hope to see you guys soon. So have a wonderful night, and yeah, I will see you soon. I'm not going to do the end broadcast little thing that I always do because it's kind of serious thing. Um, I did forget to say what